Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Do you feel blame?
No.
Feel image?
Oh, yeah.
Are you mad? Do you feel like Wooster Bob Referendus? Get friends?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What kind of crap?
Alrighty then. As always, we open up our weekly segment of lunacy with Chatting with Charlie. That was Charles Manson mashup there that was created by a friend of mine, Jeff Brown. Thank him for that. Welcome to the Doc and Amy Show.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
This is Miss Redundant over here of
Miss Redundant.
United Nations. Welcome. And we want to tell you that every weekend, 5 o'clock, you can join us here on Sundays. You can call in and join this crazy fraternity of goofballiness. Or what?
Goofballiness.
That's my new word for the day. At 856 don't please. I'm trying to give a phone number.
Oh, sorry.
856-227-1360. You can follow us. You can stream us right now live. The streaming audio, WNJCradio.com. There's a little button you can click. You can go to our website, www.thedocandamyshow.com. And now you can face us on Likebook.
Face us on Likebook.
I just created a Facebook page today, and because I'm a goofball, it's you can find it under the what would you call
Moniker.
it? The moniker, the handle, the tag of Doc N. Amy, as if it's a name with the middle initial N. Doc N. Amy. That's the best I could do. I'm sorry, but
And don't forget to tweet us too.
And you can tweet us at the Doc and Amy Show. At the Doc and Amy Show, as I used to say. So we're out there all over the social media, and so
we're so social.
Yes, we're a social disease. Is what we drove here in an STD.
Oh my
whatever.
gosh.
So anyway, all of that being said, we wanted to let you know that you could catch up to us just about anywhere,
and we like
stalk
Friends.
Us. Yes, we like Friends.
So friend us.
Yes, we should play the theme to Friends right now, but we're not going to.
I don't like Friends. I'm not a fan of Friends.
You just asked for Friends. Make up your mind.
The show Friends.
Oh, whatever. I think Lisa Kudrow was my hero.
I'll just sing the song.
Okay.
Why was she your hero?
Huh?
Why was she your hero?
Because she made me feel a lot less goofy.
I
don't know.
Okay. Are you enjoying your fruit snacks?
I'm eating these little gummy bear
Doc
sort of
is
things.
apparently like 6 because he comes out of the convenience store with an iced coffee and fruit snacks. I'm like, what is that?
It's healthy.
No,
sort
it's
of.
not healthy.
It's got 100%.
Yeah, that's great, but it has lots of sugar.
Okay,
So it's not healthy.
All right, next time I'll get Crunch bars. Okay, will you be happy with that? Anyway.
Carnauba wax.
Carnauba.
Carnauba wax. Sounds yummy.
This is something you should put on your car.
Yeah.
Anyway, last 52 washes. We are the Doc and Amy Show. Officially say hello, darling.
Hello.
As always, she's a great deal of support. And we've got over here on the buttons, switches, and dials, Silent John. How are you today?
Doing great. How about you guys?
You're not supposed to answer.
I know. But
That's
it's
sign language, whatever. No, it's always a pleasure. He's, we have a lot of fun with him. We're going to include him later to see just where he stands on current events. See how this topical information, just how up to date he is.
Yeah, we have a lot prepared for today.
We have a whole lot of crap waiting to happen here. So,
yeah, it was a pretty exciting week of news.
Oh boy, yes sir. Anyway, let's get right to it. We do a segment every week for the last few weeks at least. Amy concocts a little test. And we're going to have John play along with this. Are you up for this, John?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. It's called Two People, One Quote, in reference to a
Actually,
famous...
it's called One Quote, Two People. That's what it's called. Just not to be technical.
I thought we were taking, kind of poking fun at the viral video. Yeah. It's
two girls, one cup.
Right, so it'd be two people, one quote.
Okay, you're right. Oh, jeez, that's
why I'm in
charge.
charge.
Keep the tally now.
Yes, okay. Okay, this is going to be... Give me your pen.
That's the only time you'll be right.
Yes, and she stabs me in
the palm. You
might
as well write it down.
All right, everybody, here we go. Now, what Amy will do is she will give us a quote,
I will.
And then she will attribute that to someone. She'll give us the quote again, attribute it to someone else. And John, it's on you to decide who actually is the author of that quote. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And then whoever, like, if you get, say you get 3 right and 1 wrong, that means you win. You win absolutely nothing. You get nothing out of it, except for the
you get this package
satisfaction.
of fruit snacks
They look
right
delicious.
You get the empty package of fruit
here.
snacks.
No, this
that
is
Doc ate.
brand new, unopened.
I thought that was for me.
No, what the way you've been treating me? In the last few minutes? This is berries and
Whatever.
cherries. It's very, very good stuff. So, anyway, take it away, Amy. See what you got.
Okay. Quote number 1. I can't believe he's really going to quit forever to become a rapper. Gwyneth Paltrow on Joaquin Phoenix. Read it again. I can't believe he's really going to quit forever to become a rapper. Oprah Winfrey on Chris Rock. So Gwyneth Paltrow on Joaquin Phoenix or Oprah Winfrey on Chris Rock.
I'm going to say Oprah.
You were wrong. Yes, that's one for me.
Okay, that's Amy wins that round. Okay. The first
I
round
have
goes
no
to Amy.
life. This is my only excitement for the week.
Yes, to recap for you, those of you keeping score at home, it's
I'm
Amy
sure
1,
they
John
are.
nothing. All right, let's go again.
Okay. Quote, never being able to say the word mummy again sounds like a small thing. However, for many, including me, it is now really just a word. Prince William on Mother's Day. Never being able to say the word mummy again sounds like a small thing. However, for many, including me, it is now really just a word. Brendan Fraser on critics panning the 3rd movie of the Mummy franchise. So it's either Prince William or Brendan Fraser.
I'm going to say Brendan Fraser.
Round 2.
Wrong
goes
again!
To
I
Amy.
thought you were going to get
She's
this
got him
one.
on the ropes, ladies
no,
and gentlemen.
but that's good if you're wrong, because I'm purposely...
this?
No, it is
if you're a product of the
actually.
modern education system, yes, it's okay.
No, it's supposed to trip you up. Like, I look at the quote, and I pick quotes that I can find somebody else who said it
Yeah.
fake, like who didn't really say it, to trip somebody up. That's the whole point of
So
it.
I hope that makes you feel better, John.
it makes me
Is,
feel way
No,
better.
it's not. It really is a toss-up. That's why. That's the
Yeah,
whole
that's
point.
okay.
It just means that I'm doing a good job, which makes me feel good.
Might
Yes.
strike out here.
Yeah, we'll see. This next one is my favorite, so we'll
Okay.
see how this works.
Don't be up your own bum. People get up their own bum, and you really don't need to. Helen Mirren offering advice to troubled teen stars. Don't be up your own bum. People get up their own bum, and you really don't need to. British actor Hugh Grant on finally coming out and finding a boyfriend.
I'm going to go with Hugh Grant.
Oh my God, you were wrong! I'm so
Again?
shocked. I thought for sure you would get this one.
Okay, here's your
Helen
Amy
Mirren
versus John
actually
update.
said
Amy
that.
3, John 0.
Wow, I can't even believe
This
it.
could
I'm
be a
actually
shutout.
good
Could be
at
a hat
this.
trick, John. You're gonna have to just kind of
come back
focus.
stronger next
Come
week.
focus.
You know
yes.
what? Your whole life, I've strived to like be really good at one thing, and this is it.
It's 2-0 now.
Could I make money doing this? Because if I could,
Yeah, with a tabloid, probably. Yeah.
seriously, like I'm totally. And John's really smart. Like he's a smart guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like I pulled some dumb person off the street. He's smart. This is very exciting. Okay.
It's a
I'm done patting
flashback
myself
to
on the
how she
back.
found me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
I'm reminiscing.
Okay, this is our last
Okay.
round.
I remember telling him that I walk my kids to school, and his face just fell. He was very kind, but he was like, "You bastard." Matt Damon discussing his private life with Brad Pitt. I remember telling him that I walk my kids to school, and his face just fell. He was very kind, but he was like, "You bastard." Doug Carpenter from Trenton, New Jersey, a Trenton, New Jersey father, in regards to the bus drivers who were laid off because of a neighborhood environmental initiative to walk their kids to school. So it was the dad from Trenton or Matt Damon on a discussion he had with Brad Pitt.
I'm going to say the dad from Trenton.
No, it was actually Matt Damon. I can't even.
I'm sorry, John. You have to leave now.
0 for 4.
Oh,
That's pretty embarrassing.
That is, well, congratulations,
It's
Amy.
not,
You've,
though. That's the whole point. It's not embarrassing. I was supposed to write, and I thought you'd probably get this one because I really laid it on thick. That was pretty good.
you've made Amy's day, and you know, as I usually do
No,
whenever. Yes,
I'm
if-
good at something.
If I fail at something dismally, it just brightens her whole outlook.
It
for
does.
that.
And now you won't have to fail today because I'm happy.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like seeing
This
people
is
fail.
great.
She does. She's a bastard.
Makes me feel better. I
Okay.
can't help it.
Well, you know what, John? It was quite the effort, and I'm sorry to say that you didn't.
I think Doc got 2 out of 4 wrong.
Well,
at least.
I can't go anywhere from up, you know.
No,
from
you
here
can't.
on in.
Exactly.
Yeah, next week you can come back strong,
course.
and you can.
I can beat her next week, right?
You could.
You could.
And then it's the tiebreaker the following week. So
Yeah,
you
and you
can-
get absolutely nothing if you win.
Oh, we'll think of something, John. We'll
Except for you could rub it in my face. I'm not trying to rub it in your face. It's just that means I did a good job with the 2 quotes, 1 cup, or 2 quotes, 1 2 people, 1 quote.
whatever it is. It's,
Whatever.
it's your bit. I mean, you call it what you want.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, John.
John, well done.
Thank you.
Took it like a man.
did.
So. That was
was
quite
fun.
the intriguing little contest.
made my
Speaking
day.
of contests, we do have a caption contest
We do.
on our website, www.thedocandamyshow.com. I will give you a hint. If you know anything about or find Charlie Sheen, just the most fascinating individual on the planet, that's your hint. That's where your caption should come from. So, that's something you can, it's right there on our website. Check that out.
And call us right now, 227-1360.
Yes, that's 1360 for those of you who don't, truncate
Can't
everything.
count over 10.
Yes. There's no 13 on my phone. Oh my God, there's no 60 either. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, certainly.
my gosh.
856-227-1360. Certainly call in and join this bizarreness. Now, there are some, Amy does some things from actual current events, and
do. Well, sort of.
yeah, so if you want to intro that, we will intro. Thank you. Welcome. It's Amy with the news. Take it away, Amy.
That was.
This is Amy at the news desk. Take it away, Amy.
I'm at the news desk. Today in the news.
She goes like, today in the news.
Today in the news.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you saw this story, but Nike. Now, how do you say? Do you say Nike or Nike?
Nike.
Nike.
Yeah, it's Nike.
Nike. It is Nike. I never knew what it actually was, but I say Nike. So I didn't want to be corrected. So
He likes it. Hey, Nike.
Oh, that was good.
I'm good. I'm having another gummy bear.
Yeah, you enjoy that. You're so mature. My God, I'm in a room full of children.
You don't have to
Sorry.
take that, John. I do.
I just knew John would laugh, and I needed a laugh. So, okay. So anyway, Nike puts out this shirt, okay, which they often do, and it's a Carolina Panthers shirt, okay? So the Carolina Panthers, I know that you're like basketball is one of your favorite
Oh, it's
sports,
basketball?
Doc.
Okay, all right.
He loves sports. He's like constantly, all he does, sports scores, like no time for me. Sports. So anyway, the Carolina Panthers.
That couldn't be further from the two.
Yeah, I know.
gentlemen.
Our basketball team.
I'll let Joyner and Claire handle that. So.
There you go. They play in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Well, what a coincidence.
Okay? So the Panthers play in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Nike puts out a shirt for the Carolina Panthers, and it has a picture of the state of South Carolina. Hello, McFly. Like, don't they have
A T-shirt with a McFly on it?
Yeah. So
I guess if you have to go.
yeah. So isn't that? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So Mark Sanford is from South Carolina, and I'm sure we all remember the story of him cheating on his wife and disappearing and lying about where he was. So he was involved, in this scandal. He lied to a security detail about his whereabouts, and in reference to this story, he said that he can sympathize with Nike because he confused South Carolina with Argentina. So, I mean, he said he completely understands how they could do this.
Just took
So,
one wrong turn, and all of a sudden he's, in Argentina.
yeah, I mean, I've done stuff like that before. Like, I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Next thing you know, I'm in Turkey. I mean, it's easy to. I don't know. I just. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yes, well.
So Mark Sanford, he sympathizes with them and understands how they could have made that mistake. So apparently now they pulled the shirt down. You can't buy it anymore, but I'm sure people will be selling it on eBay for $200.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I wish I
these
had
are
one.
huge companies. How did somebody not know it was? a
Look how
picture of
big the
wrong
government
state?
is, and look at all the stupid things they
Well,
do.
we expect that from the government.
Yes, I'm going to, I'm going to change the timing of this thing. I forgot it was a law.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a suggestion. So I'm going to change the way it operates. Whatever. Okay, don't get me started.
Did I get you started?
You always get me started, darling.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
I've been around the world on a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. You remember that song? I Can't Get Started With You?
no.
Okay, she's too young. Okay.
Oh God, I love you. Man, this is going to be a banner show.
Yes, Amy's going to just enjoy the heck out of it.
I'm tricking John. I'm young.
Sit over here and eat
You're
my
eating gummy
bear.
bears. They match your shirt or your hat, so that's good. It's important to coordinate.
Yeah, because it's all chewed up too.
That's great. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty interesting story. It never ceases to amaze me how dumb these companies can be. Like a marketing department doesn't know the difference between the shape of two states. I mean, my kids would know that. It just amazes me. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't understand.
they don't know how to market T-shirts, so that knowledge has to go.
Yeah, that's
even
true.
out,
Yeah,
so.
they aren't experts in marketing T-shirts, my
Right.
children. So, anyway, so I read this article, and it kind of it was in reference to the Edward Snowden incident, and we all know that he basically was a whistleblower for the U.S. about surveillance methods that they were using against American citizens as well as their European allies. And this has been a big thing in the news. And in the news today, Doc has finished his fruit snacks. I just thought everybody would want to know that. He has a second bag, though, so don't be afraid. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so I just thought it would be an interesting thing to bring up because he has been in the news, and it's a cool story to follow. I'm interested to see where it goes.
So Amy this morning has a generous cup of coffee. Amy comes to me sometime later and says, "Would you make me some espresso?" So I make 4 servings of espresso, and she takes them intravenously. That's why, right now, this is the Amy Show at 78 RPM.
No, I was like, and I drink a lot of
Go
caffeine.
ahead.
I was like shaking. I'm like, OMG, I need to stop drinking espresso. I forgot. I like really strong coffee.
I forgot I wasn't in Brazil.
I would like snort coffee beans if I could. I just love coffee. And the funny thing is I only started drinking it like 5 or 6 years ago. I never drank it my whole life. I didn't
So
like
you're
it.
trying to catch up for those 19 years that you missed.
You made some good espresso, babe. It was really good. We got this awesome Krups, and Krups, if you want to call us for some advertising, feel free. Krups machine, and it's like a coffee pot on one side and an espresso maker, and you can froth the milk and everything. Oh yeah,
Good stuff.
Doc's a good barista too. He makes really good espresso.
You barista.
Anyway,
I'm just waiting for you to take a breath. I'll be over here if you need me.
well, you interrupted me. I was talking about whistleblowing.
I had to. Your face was turning purple.
Whatever.
Breathe, darling, breathe. I'm going to do CPR here in a minute.
No, I wanted to. I just thought it would be an interesting thing to talk about. So, I kind of have a list of the top whistleblowers of like the 20th.
Is
and
Monica
21st.
Lewinsky on there?
What?
Oh, you said whistle. Never mind.
John looked around. I tricked him again. He's looking around like, where's that whistle coming from? Oh, that was funny. Anyway, so
And I'm immature for eating fruit snacks. So.
oh, whatever. Okay, so let's see. Let's pick some. Oh, we can't. One of the best ones was 1996. This when the CIA was helping the Nicaraguan. Shush! Now stop.
Nickelodeon.
Barbara Wawa.
You keep walking.
Nick.
Go ahead.
Nicaragua. I can't say Nick Rogwin, drug dealers raise money for the Contras, which was the Iran-Contra scandal. Okay? So Gary Webb was the one who was the whistleblower for that. So everybody remembers that.
Right.
And then we all remember Enron from 2001. And Sharon Watkins blew the whistle on Kenneth Lay. He was the CEO of Enron. So that was a big, huge scandal. I think everybody remembers that. And then this is one that I'm not as familiar with, but 2005, the Playboy Playmate Raquel Gibson revealed that her turn-ons include a guy who knows his way around the kitchen. Now, I don't, they're saying this is one of the top scandals.
I wouldn't call her a whistleblower necessarily.
Okay.
Did we get off subject? I
don't know.
Weren't we talking about whistleblowers?
Yeah, we are. And
Mrs.
then,
Olson?
But this is the best one. This is circa like 1979. I think I can.
Before you were even born.
It's safe to say, I love you. It's safe to say that everyone knows about this. This is one of the biggest scandals that the U.S. has ever seen. When Marcia told on Jan when she ate the last peach.
Okay. Well, she tried to tell on her, but she went up to, Carol Brady's room to try to, rat her out, and the door was locked because Greg was eating the last peach. Yes.
That's wrong. Yeah. Marcia. Yeah, so that was apparently one of the biggest whistleblower scandals.
What did
It's amazing what people
Greg
remember.
Brady, Carol Brady, that weren't now, as I remember, the actors who played those two roles
Correct.
were actually kind of involved.
Well, I don't think anybody ever admitted that, but I think the other cast members kind of insinuated that happened, but I don't think either of
They
them
incestuated it.
That's incestuated. That's just weird. Like, I know they're just actors, and they're not. That's just, I don't know. That's just odd.
And if you notice, that's harmful to you because it turned Greg Brady into the brother of Ray Romano. Have you ever noticed that they kind of look?
They do kind of look.
He looks
alike.
like the monster version of Greg Brady.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I never thought about
You know,
that. Yeah. So that was definitely one of the biggest whistleblowing scandals.
So the Marcia.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then I have again, it was a really exciting.
How you
weekend.
doing over there, John?
Good.
He's still reeling from being beaten senseless in the two people, one quote.
I am.
Two people.
Ruined my day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, I did. No, that's the whole point, though. I'm just excited that I was able to trick people because that's my goal. God, that came out wrong. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So anyway, I have, there's been a lot of news stories this week. It's been really cool. There's been a lot of fodder a lot of comic fodder in there for us. So I'm sure we all heard, although most people probably don't listen to real news, but
No, they just listen to our show and the Amy show.
it's real news. Morsi was ousted as the president of Egypt. Okay, so basically they had their first democratic election. He was elected a little over a year later. He's out. The military overthrew the government in a coup. There are people dying in the street in protests. The first elected president in 600 years is out. Democracy is dead. And the newly elected vice president, Al Baradi, says, and I quote, "But we have one thing going for us. At least we're not Paula Deen."
That's right. Things could be worse.
So, I mean, that just goes to show you how bad this Paula Deen scandal
So it's,
is. An entire country has collapsed.
So the guy's name was Al Baradi.
Al
He's
Baradi.
like, yeah.
Okay.
No, all right. I'm vice president of Egypt now. Watch what happens here. Take all this sand, make some concrete. We'll take care of some stuff. All right. Whatever. I don't know. This stuff is just falling out of my head. I'm buzzing off all these fruit snacks like you are all that caffeine.
Whatever.
Like you drank rocket fuel all day.
Probably the only person in the history of the world who drinks Starbucks iced coffee with fruit snacks.
I was going to pour them
crazy.
in there and just kind of chew them as I go.
That's
It'd be
nuts.
like really
That's
cool.
just
Like some
wrong.
little, fish organs inside the murky water.
That's delicious. So apparently Egypt at least has, they're looking on the bright side. Their cup is half full, and they're glad they're not Paula Deen.
Well, I only have been to Egypt one time, and it was a very low budget tour. We didn't get to see the same kind of sights people normally see. As a matter of fact, our tour kind of took a left when the traditional tour took a right. They were going around looking at the pyramids at Giza and all of that. We went around the back, and all we got to see was the Sphinxter.
Oh, God. Wow.
Yeah, that's
a cheap tour.
It was cheap. Yeah, we were riding dogs. It was.
You're riding dogs. That's great. But you know what? You remember it.
How could you forget?
I mean, anybody could go see the pyramids.
Took me
but
months to
the-
get the smell off of them.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
The dogs were wet.
So this next story, it's been the top news story for 8 months.
Okay.
Okay? It's all over the news, no matter where you look. It's brought all kinds of races and nationalities together. In the end, the decision was made by women. Okay? And the final decision has the entire world divided. And we all know what I'm talking about is the fact that in the next couple days, Will and Kate are going to announce the name of their baby.
Right. Right. That's right. That's everyone on the planet is just,
It's
on
just
the edge of the
completely on edge.
hinging on this one decision.
Yes.
And what kind of garbage they go through to announce the name of the baby. They once the paperwork is filled out at the hospital, they put it in a red folder. One of
Okay.
the royal family races from the hospital back to Buckingham Palace or wherever, and they enter the name in the official registrar, or whatever, and
Registry?
registry. The registrar
Okay.
enters it in the registry. That's what I was trying to say. And then this child, who will be third in line to the throne, will officially be named when they put that information in a nice plaque, put it on an easel, and set it outside in the street for people to read. They don't even
Really?
make an announcement.
Really? Huh.
Kind of the Bob Ross media release. Kind of.
I bet Snapfish is mad.
There's no tweeting. They have.
There goes those baby announcements.
Yeah, there's no Snapfish. Jeez, I just got that. Yeah.
I'll be over here if you need me.
Oh yeah, making all kinds of noise. No, it's they're not gonna. It's no Facebook, no media,
Wow.
no nothing. It's just they're not
Sounds
tweeting
kind of
it.
nice, actually.
It's traditional, and
Yeah.
I like that about them. They
Traditional?
They don't. Shut up. They don't bow to modern, types of media influence and that sort of thing.
That's
They
pretty
just,
cool.
They do it the same old way they always have because it works.
And she'll probably actually name her baby a normal name.
I'm thinking it's going to be. They're probably leaning toward Elizabeth
Yeah.
and George. That's my guess.
You think?
Yes, keep it traditional. This is heir to
Yeah.
the throne.
Yeah.
So it'd be George.
So-
wait a minute, George the seventh. Would that be right? George the seventh,
I don't know. I don't keep
or
track of British
Elizabeth the
royalty.
third?
So who is...
If you know the answer to that
Yes,
question,
please
please
call
call
us.
in 856-227-1360. If this child is named either Elizabeth or George, would it be, in fact, George the seventh and Elizabeth the third, or is my numbering of their lineage off by one or two? Let us know.
Yeah, please
Because
call
I don't
us.
do any research for this
No,
crap.
there we go.
I just come in here and drink my coffee, eat my gummy bears, and let Mrs. Olson, high on caffeine,
Mrs.
take it away.
Olsen, whatever. So who's next in line for the throne? Is it Charles?
Yeah, I would
It
think
is
so.
him.
And
Okay,
then,
I
and
thought
then,
for some reason
and then
he
his
wasn't.
kids, Andrew,
Right.
yeah, and
Will and...
Grace. I don't know.
Will and Grace. Oh, yeah.
And then it would be, of course,
The baby.
the baby.
Okay.
Now, see, and there was just a big change in traditional law.
Okay.
Because in the past, male babies took precedence over female babies. So if if there was an heir to the throne, and all things being equal, and there was one male, one female, the male would automatically
Right.
default to the
Right.
male. It's not like that. They changed that.
They changed it, so
did.
it's the oldest child now.
Because the greatest leaders of England
Have been the women.
since 1066 have been women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Because
you.
they don't take any crap.
Right.
They drink their coffee and they just talk over everybody
And they
do
don't
what
eat
they wanna
fruit
do.
snacks, and that's it. It's all about the fruit snacks. Whatever.
That's good coffee right there. That's living, I'm telling you. Oh,
It's
boy.
lemon?
It's living.
living.
Shut your mouth and open your ears, girl. Yeah, I was going to do some crazy stuff today, and I just haven't
You
had
were,
I just
yeah.
haven't had a chance, John, because she's taking all the oxygen from the room. I'm feeling lightheaded. And over here, they just. I don't know how you do it.
You can talk the rest of the show yourself. I'll just let you do the
I'll
rest
read.
of the
Okay,
show.
I'll read your notes. That you
No, okay, since I did all the work.
I have the copy right here.
That's not right. So anyway, since we've gone through a lot of important stories today.
So I was going to complete a thought, but hey. All righty, go ahead. Take it.
This one's like really important. It's like life changing. So
If I have a
think it would
ever have a daughter, I'm gonna name her Caffeine.
be- caffeine. What?
After you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
I think.
It should be coming out of the womb, chattering, doing soliloquies.
Anyway, so this week, Mariah Carey, she tweets, and she says that she dislocated her shoulder in an accident on the set of her new music video. Okay? So she tweets this. Then, subsequently, she posts a picture on Instagram of her hip in a brace. So everyone's like, well, what's going on with that? We thought it was her shoulder. So she responds to it and she says, and I quote, "I'm not very good at body parts, but I do know the capital of all 57 states."
Just like Obama.
Just like Obama.
All 57 states.
So apparently she confuses her body parts. Are you surprised? She didn't know the difference between a hip and a shoulder.
Well, if you're walking on your hands, they're kind of interchangeable, I suppose.
Yeah, I doubt she was
Phew.
walking on her hands.
Well, you just never know.
And these people, these people reproduce.
With wild abandon.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. So that's my Mariah Carey
That's your
story. for
Mariah
the week.
Carey tweet.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes has been kind of quiet.
Amanda Bynes has been kind of quiet.
Yeah.
You need to do. I think now, John, help me out on this if you think this is a good idea. You should have a one celebrity tweet every week. Just the most bizarre celebrity tweet. What do you think?
I think that sounds great.
Amanda Bynes has
Tweet
some
of the
really
week
weird
or something like that.
Tweets. I think I read one today. She said like, "I'm your wife" or something. What are you talking about? I'm your wife. That was her tweet. I'm your wife. What?
Okay.
She's nuts.
She's
The good news is that I don't actually have her story prepared for this, but Lindsay Lohan's getting out of rehab soon. Woo, woo. I'm so excited. Oh man.
I'm
Is it-
sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here. You can't see Amy, which is an actual disgrace today because she is just doing gymnastics in the chair over here.
I'm just excited. I kind of miss her.
You are buzzing on caffeine. That's the only thing that you are.
No,
right?
I'm not.
4 espressos, a large coffee, and normally if you give her if she picked up a coffee bean and moved it from here to there, she would have a caffeine buzz.
How could you not smile when you hear that?
Because I know there's probably some poopy pants somewhere in the. Kids are just noisy and sticky. That's all.
Noisy and
That's
sticky.
it. That is it, and they never get over it. So
Yeah, like you with your noisiness over there and your sticky.
my
fruit
noisiness, I haven't had much of a chance to work in any noise.
Yes, you have. You've had lots of chances.
I was gonna do some crazy noises, like horses and things.
That was actually kind of scarily good.
Well, that's what I do.
Oh, I like when you do the motorcycle. Is that the good one that
The
you
plane?
do? The plane. The plane.
I'm not sure I can do that.
The plane. The plane. How insanely good is that? Isn't that crazy? It sounds like a real plane.
It is a real plane. It's right in my mouth.
Yeah, okay. He's really good at noises.
My mom used to say that about my dad. I must come by it honest.
No, you are. You're really good at that stuff. You are. That plane sounds like a real plane.
See if I can do the growl.
Oh, I hate that.
No, I can't. I don't have it deep enough. I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. And I
No,
can't
if we're
really
laying
get
in bed at night and he does that, he gets hit. I literally hit him. I just whack him. 'Cause it's
Yes.
scary.
I can do it louder, but there's something I get like a gummy
It's
bear
hard
stuck
to
in my
get
throat.
your throat to.
It is.
It's
Something like
scary.
that.
Yeah, I don't like that. You're good at
if you
this.
get it louder, it's really obnoxious. But whatever.
Yeah, when you used to practice them, you could do a lot of them.
Like the steam train taking
The
off.
steam train's really good too. No, it's hard, but you got to back up off the microphone. But
I can't. I get too much spit. I just drowned.
if anybody could just see you doing that, though, they would laugh.
If anybody could just
'Cause you
see
looked
me, they would
hilarious.
laugh. That's all. That's all it is.
Whatever.
I look in the mirror and I just want to change the channel, but I can't. So anyway, that was enough just for my
what?
part.
No, I thought I really. And he'll fake dogs out with that too.
Yeah.
That's the best. He'll do that outside, and the dogs will be like looking around to see. No, I'm not kidding you. It's true. He's very
and
good.
the birds take off. I got to do a whole show.
See, we both found a talent that we're really good at today. I'm good
Yes,
at
you drinking coffee and me trying to work something in those little pauses.
Whatever. Whatevs.
What the, oh, God.
Whatevs. Now we're on Facebook. I have to talk the lingo. Isn't that?
Oh, yeah. Great. Well, I guess I'll have to kind of pick up on that during a convo on my vacay.
Oh God. Whatever.
Jesus. I hate the new language. Text speak garbage. It's ridiculous.
I think it's funny.
Just because it annoys me, that's why you think it's funny.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
There we go, John. This
There
is
we go.
match made in heaven, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh boy. So anyway, this is a new.
That's where
story.
hail comes from, by the way. I'm sorry.
This is a story from today, and
Oh, yes.
I'm sure we all heard that Corey Monteith was found dead at a Fairmount hotel in Vancouver,
You're actually going to do this one, aren't you?
and no details are known yet. We do
Right.
know that he did go and he was in rehab in March, and he's had some problems with substance abuse and such. They think there was no foul play involved, but he passed away at the Fairmont Hotel, and they wanted to put a positive spin on this and try to help out people in the same circumstance. So they announced their new self-destruction room. The room comes complete with hypodermic needles, exposed beams for hanging, beds with bottle holders on the side, which I think is really ingenious, and extra note paper for leaving suicide notes. So at least they're putting a positive spin on it. Too soon?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that page, John, I don't even want that in my possession. Just take that with you. I don't want any proof that I was a party to that
whatever.
debacle right there. I don't even talk about the Lincoln assassination yet.
Oh, please.
You gonna finish that popcorn, Mrs. Lincoln? No, whatever.
You
Anyway,
think she had popcorn?
do
Do you think people popped corn back there?
absolutely. The Indians popped corn.
Yeah.
What do they teach in these schools around here anyway?
Do you think they had movie theater butter stuff?
Yeah, the Indians had their own concession stands
No, I'm
right
serious.
outside the. Yes.
No, do you think in theaters that they had popcorn though? Then?
Sure. Then
Did
peanuts. They had hot salted peanuts.
I'm hungry too. We didn't eat very much today. I'm starving. If any of our
Gummy
listeners, whatever, that's not food. If our listeners are out there and they really love us, you could bring us food. That makes us happy.
Yes, you could bring us food. Okay.
Bring us food.
We can't get them to call.
But I don't eat meat, so don't bring anything with meat in it.
Just bring some more gummy bears.
No, don't bring gummy bears.
Let Miss,
I prefer all natural, organic if possible. Fruits and vegetables, fish, shellfish, no meat though.
We're a pain in the ass.
So make sure gluten-free, peanut-free,
yes, no, and yes.
calorie-free, fat-free,
Taste free. And
Taste
preferably free.
That's the best part.
Yes, free foods. Always
Free
good.
food rocks.
So you can certainly give us a call if you are feeling like throwing yourself under the bus at 856-227-1360. How are we doing so far, John? How you feeling over there?
Great.
You
He's awake.
yeah.
He's not yawning.
He's waiting for you to come up with something else so he can refuse to participate.
Defeated beyond belief today. And he's still smiling.
Let's see how my second left-handed
No, do
backhand
not
shot.
throw stuff at me. Oh, I thought.
The first one went. The first one went. That one is
Whatever.
yeah.
You're 1 out of 2. I thought you were going to throw the paper.
You're one in
at
a million,
me.
darling.
Oh, whatever.
in China. Anyway,
I thought you were going to throw that at me.
I gave it some thought. Yourself.
I love that. Love it.
It's reminiscent of a mother-in-law.
I just like being in control of the laptop with all the sounds.
Yeah, you're talking about me, over here with my fruit snacks. It's all I've got.
That's all I got.
I got a $20 stick phone, a
Yeah, you
ballpoint
do.
pen, and some gummy bears. That's all the technology I have at my disposal.
It's too funny.
Well, I get. Have you ever seen me in charge of the laptop, John?
No, haven't.
I never get to touch it. It's everything. I just over here. I'm trying to, be the glue that holds the Doc and Amy show together. And there's
Please.
barely any Doc
The
in this
Gorilla
today.
Glue, maybe.
Well, Gorilla Glue's pretty strong.
Yeah, it is. It actually is pretty good.
Yes.
So Gorilla Glue people, I mean, dude, like if you want to advertise, just call us.
they make something called Gorilla Snot too. That's pretty good.
Gorilla Snot?
Yeah.
What? Really? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
What does Gorilla Snot do?
It's glue.
Well, what's the
It's,
difference?
it's actually
between-
not. No, I think I take that back. I think it is actually a treatment for your fingers for playing a guitar.
Really?
Yes, I think. Isn't that right, John? Do you know Gorilla Snot? Do you remember that product?
Never heard of it.
I'm pretty sure that's what.
Are
it
you
is.
making that up?
No. Well, you tell me. I'll have my own little contest over here.
Okay, whatever. I can tell when you're lying, so no, you're not making it up.
She's
Like when you come home late at night and you say you've been out with your friends, just know you're lying.
right, because I have no friends.
And you never
That's
come
kind of
home
a
late
dead
at night.
giveaway right there. That's not like there's any real talent involved in that one.
No. Anyway.
Although I was okay last night until the police showed up.
Oh, stop.
The police actually showed up in front of our house last night.
Not in front of our house, in front of the area around. It wasn't any, it was, anyway, there wasn't any disturbance.
But it's a fact. I'm not making that up either.
Apparently there was like a missing person or something, but that's a whole other issue. Whatever. There's lots of missing people, so.
Yeah, we're missing the host for this radio show today. Just sitting here watching somebody burn up in the atmosphere on their reentry.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've heard about all these stories about the new healthcare laws that are coming into effect, Obamacare. Okay. And apparently
the
that's being put
Barackalypse.
off- Barackalypse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We all know how you feel about that.
Yes.
So, in light of the surcharges for smokers and obese people, 3 of the top health insurance companies, they've announced a surcharge for other people. And it's for people who are named after European cities. That's the new surcharge in healthcare. So,
Okay.
people with names like Paris, London, Milan, apparently they're much more likely to get sick. They are 10 times more likely to get an STD.
Especially Paris's. Yeah.
3 times more likely to be bitten by a monkey, and 5 times more likely to suffer an ankle or leg injury from stiletto heels.
I see.
So if you want to name your child after a European city, don't do it.
Well, there are enough people naming their children after STDs. Chlamydia. No, Milan. I've never heard of anyone named Milan.
I have.
Really? Milan.
Yeah, or Melania. Athena.
You're making this up.
No, I'm not. Melania.
I know
You've
that.
never heard that name?
I've heard of Millennia.
No, Melania.
1 in every 1,000 kids named that. I've heard the name Shivas. I have heard-
Londonista.